Do you know? Are we live? Okay. Hello, everybody. Betsy and Stacy here. And we are excited to meet with you guys on a regular basis. I hope you guys check in with us and say hi, because we want to educate you about real nutrition, not any of this diet stuff, or the real. So today is we're going to be diving into a few key diets. And I really feel like I start to feel like a broken record. So forgive me if I say the same thing, but there's so many new people. So I just want to, share what's happening out there in the world. And that is like pretty much on a daily basis, I hear someone talking about a particular diet, mainly intermittent fasting or keto, or people asked me about it. And today I was at the gym and I was talking to a trainer who was saying how like all of her clients are bonking on their workouts because they're so low carb with everything. And they say, I know what I'm doing. I know how to eat healthy, but she's like, they don't. So it's just such a common topic. And so let us know in the comments if you have tried keto or low carb or intermittent fasting. And you could just say a K, an IF, any of that kind of stuff.
Or LC,
Let's see.
low carb.
Low calorie too. Maybe it's WW, Weight Watchers, any of that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't
There's
want to call
so
out
many
any.
out there.
I don't want to call out any particular thing, but I feel like we talked to a lot of people that have been on Optavia or Optavia or however, I don't know how you say it.
Shakes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and bars and stuff like that. And you eat like 100 calories like every couple hours or something like that. I don't know. But it's not like real food. It's like
Yeah.
manufactured something or other.
Yeah, and then there's the whole other topic about injections, which is really, really, really common right now and very popular. And so it's just a whole other topic. I mean, I could dive into about it. So first of all, good news is if this stuff is like saying bing bing, like, oh, they're gonna like dive into like how this works. So this is just like a snapshot today. I'm going to be live on Wednesday. So today is Thursday, so less than a week on Wednesday. We'll put in the link where I am teaching a class and I'm really going deep into the GLP-1 hormone and the injections. I'm going into intermittent fasting, keto, all that good stuff of understanding really how it affects the metabolism and how we can just tweak things. We don't have to be like, know this, know that, just giving you a realistic approach and solutions to be able to rev your metabolism. So you can truly get unstuck with this tough place where everyone has a slow metabolism, or they're like, my metabolism doesn't even exist. So Stacey, okay, well, that's the first news, right? We have another bit of news as well. So we do have a summer blowout, we call it. It is our big summer sale. And honestly, we don't do sales that often because we're a very personalized program. It's not something that you like put on sale, but it's summertime, it's crazy time where so many people think that they can't make themselves a priority when this busyness gets started. So in our summer sale, we have a big promo right now with 200 off um, and also 4 extra weeks in our program and a lot of prizes as well. So it's pretty phenomenal. Let us know if you want more information about that. Really, the deal is you just have to set up a consultation with one of us.
Mhm.
And so it's a free consultation. It's another bonus. And with that, you get a recipe book of like 18 summer recipes that we love. And we just find out whether you can qualify for our summer sale and our summer program. And if so, then awesome. We'll give you a lot of details about it. So that's the general gist. Let us know in the chat if you want more information about the summer sale or if you need more information about my webinar coming.
I will put in the link for the consultation. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
the Calendly one, right?
correct.
Okay, gotcha.
Correct. Like I
Okay.
said, all you need to do is sign up for a consultation. And we have like 1 week left in the summer sale. So you have to get in our books within the week and it's starting to fill up. So it is definitely a good time to get in there. Okay, let's talk about our what the topic is just diving into the diets a bit. Okay, so what's the most popular one, Stace? Because we're just gonna do a little bit of each.
I think honestly that it's inadvertent intermittent fasting.
Intermittent fasting. Uh-huh.
If that makes sense, because it's like people, some are like, oh yeah, so it was just easy for me to do, so I do it. I just had to like kind of wait a little bit longer to eat breakfast. Some people just don't eat breakfast and they're just inadvertently intermittent fasting and not realizing that that's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then
So
they're like, yeah, it's great that I didn't even know
yeah.
it was intermittent fasting, but I am, and
Yeah,
they're proud of
exactly.
it.
So it's like it comes a little bit more naturally to people because they tend to skip breakfast.
Yeah,
And willpower and motivation is always highest in the morning when you're rested and you have fuel from the day before,
so
right?
true.
And so it becomes sort of this effortless thing for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But what's happening?
Slowing their metabolism. Absolutely. They're not fueling their body in a way that's stabilizing the blood sugar and the stress hormones. So that's kind of the technical part. I dive way more into that in my class. But I just, I love this statement. Okay. The body does not want to be shocked. It does not want to be deprived. It doesn't want you to fast. Like it doesn't want to work extra hard. And that's what all these diets are trying to do. They're like, let's shock you. Let's like change up things. And so it confuses the body. And so now like it's going to work harder to break down food to get it into fuel for this metabolism. So that might work for someone who is 20 years old. And yeah, they're going to see some results. Or it might work for a man who does not have as many stress hormones activated and does not have a complicated hormone system.
Yeah.
For women over 40, we'd like to say over 40 because that's where like perimenopause starts for a lot of people. It's anywhere in that realm of, before menopause, at the start of it, all the way till afterwards, until you're,
Perimenopause can start as early as like 35, but people tend not to notice it until they get past 40. So you could be in it for like 5 years and have no clue because it's like really subtle,
yeah.
right? Your cycles are still normal, like everything seems on the up and up, but you're just kind of like maybe not your 22-year-old self anymore. You're like, oh, I'm just getting older, but really it's sort of like the first little signs of was.
I don't know what's
Yeah, no,
happening.
it's
Yes.
sad. Yeah. So,
So you just pay attention to your body, but just I want you to know you are not your 20-year-old virgin. You are virgin, it sounded like virgin. Uh-huh. You are different, okay? So women over 40, we tend to clump this together as in a group that dieting does not work anymore. It will not. And if you do something like intermittent fasting and try to shock the body and say, okay, let's go an extra whole meal without eating. Let's fast it for a while. Let's make it work harder. Those are all going to be ways that for this age group are going to damage the metabolism. You
yeah. And you see a lot of people too. They're like, so I wake up, I have coffee, I work out, and then around 1 o'clock, I'm starving.
yeah.
Right? And I'm hangry, and then I have tons of cravings later on. And so let's think too about like when we work out in a fasted state, it's not only harder on your body, but it actually like what your body will end up doing instead of using free fuel that's like in your bloodstream, like your glucose or whatever, it'll start to like go into your muscle tissue.
Yeah.
And so then you're working out and you're actually becoming catabolic instead of anabolic, which means now you're eating away your lean tissue, which is what is metabolically active. So now it's like instead of you actually like made your body composition worse,
Yeah.
right? Because your body was like, well, just use some of this muscle tissue to fuel this workout.
Yeah.
And then you're working out to gain muscle tissue, but you're actually eating it up instead.
Yeah.
So,
And to put it in like even lesser terms, it's like your body's in a state of breaking down instead of
mhm.
building up. And that breakdown is you slowing down your metabolism. It's like a perfect example of slowing down the metabolism. So again, just have this blanket statement that the bottom line here is that anything that shocks the body, stresses the body out, deprives the body, confuses the body, and especially with like your circadian rhythms, like the flow of your day and what you're eating, that is going to wreck your metabolism. It
I
activates
think
the
we should put a little caveat in here, though, that we're not telling people to like wake up in the middle of the night to eat. It's just a norm, right?
circadian rhythm is not
It's
eating.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah, it's a
it's
good
just a
point.
normal eating pattern, meaning like you get up, you eat breakfast, you eat every couple of hours. At night, you stop eating. And then, we're not saying like
Yeah.
don't intermittent fast because some people I think would consider, okay, well, I go 10 hours without eating, right? I eat dinner at, let's say 6 o'clock, and then I have breakfast at 8 o'clock an hour after I wake up. So that's like 10 hours. It's like, yeah, but that's different. It's like you were in a resting state, you were sleeping 8 of those hours. It's not the same thing, right?
Sure.
So yeah,
Yep.
this is not like bodybuilding because like if you're bodybuilding and you're truly bodybuilding, it's like you're setting an alarm, you're having like chicken in the middle of the night. And that's not what we're talking about here.
Definitely
So
not. No, we
yeah,
work with people with very normal schedules,
yeah,
and we want to help people like have a realistic routine that they can stick with and that feels right. And it's common sense once you learn it. So whether it is intermittent fasting, keto is the same thing. We're shocking the body. We are removing a food group to make your body work extra hard to create fuel for the body. And so I get the thought pattern of how it works in the body, but for women over 40, it's going to definitely activate stress hormones and it will not allow weight gain in the end. Maybe for a short period of time, it will not last. It's not sustainable. We promise you. So, everybody, if you are starting to grasp that diets aren't working and you're like, oh, it used to work, but it's no longer working. Oh, maybe I'm near that perimenopausal time or I'm postmenopausal and like my body's shifting and it's clicking what Betsy and Stacy are saying, then it means that honestly, you don't have any other choice about how to lose weight and about how to really reach your health goals. Your only choice is to do it correctly, which means you have to heal the metabolism first. You have to prime it, heal it, and be kind to the body, which is such a nice thing. It's like a happy way of living. And
yeah.
so if you're just saying, oh, that sounds good, but how do I do that? This is exactly what our program is about. We help our clients to heal their metabolism with their daily habits and daily patterns so that they can start to lose weight naturally and gain energy and ditch those cravings without trying, no willpower, and really be pain-free in the body. So it's kind of like a way of anti-aging yourself so naturally. So we're
Yeah.
very proud of what we do, and we have so many good freebies right now. So I hope you guys take advantage, whether you set up the free call, and that will definitely lock in the summer savings. So get on your calendar, get on our calendar by the next week. Okay, really important. If you don't do that, you're not locking in the savings. So that's a big one. And then if you are saying sounds interesting, I think I need to know more before I talk to you, then come to my class on Wednesday. If you can't even make it to the class, you'll still, as long as you sign up, you'll still get the replay and you can listen to all that. So anything else, Stace? I think we covered it.
Well, we covered intermittent fasting really well. So I
Yeah.
mean, get into keto and injections and everything else.
Well, come
And
to my class. I
yeah, in the class.
really way deep into it and it's fun. Okay,
Yeah.
everyone, take care. Thank you guys for all joining. Appreciate ya.
Bye, guys.